Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Malcolm, and you are on Malcolm Talks. Good morning. I appreciate you visiting the channel. Hey, check this out, man. Today I want to talk to you guys about two things. They're related, though. The first thing is minding your own business, and the second thing is staying in your own lane. Now, see, both of these are kind of the same. They're very similar. But it's something that, I wanted to talk to you guys about because some people don't know this concept. It's very, very difficult for them to, number one, mind their own business, and number two, stay in their own lane. Now, I'm not talking about anybody particular, in particular. This is just something that I was just thinking about the other day. Because, see, here's the thing about that. It's real tricky. Some people love to vent. They love to talk about what's going on in their life, what they don't like, things that they just get pissed off about. They like to vent. But see, venting is talking about a problem. It's discussing a problem. It's not even discussing a problem. It's focusing on a problem. That's how some people are. They love to vent. They love to focus on problems. But then you have another group of people over here who are more solution oriented. So what happens is they tend to hear a problem and then automatically start thinking about a way to fix it, a solution. I think that I'm in that category. I try to spend about 10% of time on the problem and another 90% of the time on an actual solution. So when you have a venter and a problem solver coming together, sometimes it turns into something that it shouldn't be. It turns into an argument, because what inevitably happens is the person venting is just going to say, why don't you mind your own business? I didn't ask you for your advice. Whereas the person trying to offer a solution is going to be like, well, don't vent to me. Shit, why you telling me about your problems then if you don't want no solution to it? You see, it ends up turning into an issue where there's, no reason for it to be an issue. So how do we fix this? What do we do in these situations? I think the best thing to do is to probably just A, stay in your own lane, and B, mind your own business. Because people are going to continue to vent. And, venting might actually be healthy. It might be healthy for the soul sometimes to go ahead and get things off your chest. You don't want to make a habit of venting and talking about problems all the time. Don't nobody want to hear that shit. However, it is good to just get a few things off your chest. If you want to come to me and you want to talk about a problem, you want to vent, then yes, I'll listen to it for a limited amount of time. But if you want to keep telling me about your problems, I'm going to feel compelled to give you a solution or help you come up with a solution. And if you don't want to do that, then I don't want to hear about it anymore. So it's just one of those things. And I don't know if it's a male, female thing, because typically women, they love to vent without necessarily wanting you to jump in and give them a solution to the problem. But men do it too. They vent, man, I ain't trying to hear that, man. You try to give them a solution, they're like, man, I ain't trying to hear that, man. I'm just really wanting to vent to you right now because I'm pissed off. Well, my thing is, I don't want to hear that. I don't have time for that. No, thank you. Now, if you want to talk about solutions, then cool. Let's talk about that. Let's do what's difficult, not what's easy. Let's talk about a solution to the problem. And so, at the end of the day, depending on what camp you fall into, are you the person who vents a lot? Are you the person who offers solutions a lot? Maybe you're both. Maybe you're 50-50. But I would encourage you, just try to mind your own business when you're dealing with adults. It's okay for people to vent to you. But that's the quickest way to get into an argument or to get into a fight is to inject yourself into a situation where you're not really involved. All they're doing is venting. But you can't ask them. You know, you can ask them. You can say, hey, I hear what you're saying. I know that must be frustrating. Do you want to know my opinion? Do you want to know my opinion? Now, I think that's fair. Now, if they tell you, man, nah, I ain't really trying to hear your opinion. I'm just trying to vent. It's like, okay, well, I ain't trying to hear you vent then. I'm going to holler at you. I don't have time for this. You see? And that's only fair. Now, if it's your, spouse or your child or some, a loved one, then yeah, sometimes you got to vent. Sometimes they'll let you vent. Sometimes you vent on them. And it's all good, man. Sometimes people need a shoulder they can lean on. But at the same time, I'm not about to be your, I'm not about to be your dirty dish rag where you just vent and vent and vent and vent and vent and vent. Look, I don't want to hear that, man. I don't want to hear it. So guys, take it with a grain of salt. Which camp do you fall into? The venters or the solution-oriented people? The problem solvers? This is Malcolm Talks. I appreciate you visiting the channel. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Peace out. I'm going to see you guys next time.